Hey, what's happening, everyone? It's Trader Tim from EminiMind. It's mid to late morning here on Monday, the 22nd. I just want to do a market analysis video. I didn't have a chance to do a trade recap video last week, so I wanted to touch on a couple things. Zoom out to the daily chart first before we talk about intraday stuff, and I'm going to switch to my fib chart. I drew up an extension. I'll show you how I have it drawn here. Uh, from the high on the 23rd of May because I had a traditional retracement from low to high drawn from the low down here on the 19th up to that high. We didn't touch the 51.74 50%, but that day, the 31st, that was the lowest day. We kind of took off from there. As you can see, we pulled back to this 21 EMA and then never really looked back. So that was kind of the last launch point, if you will. So I had drawn the extension like that. Friday, we actually did come down and come pretty close to it. So it does appear to be holding for the moment, but it's really just a guide at this point. I'm more interested to see what we do at this 50% short, 56.31. That is aligned beautifully with the little swing low here. And so we should be able to buy some puts here. We do have the Fed meeting next week already, end of July. Our Fed meeting is the Fed meeting's coming up here next Tuesday and Wednesday. So if we get a bounce this week, 56.31, look to buy some puts there. We'll just, for simplicity's sake here, we'll be looking at, if we do it on the SPY, we're going to be looking at the 556s, somewhere in that area, 555, 554. It just kind of depends on how we come up to this price level. I look to buy the puts at the close, so that would be like the close of the day. And if we come up and we're trading at like 557, then, you know, the 556, 557, 555, somewhere in there is kind of at the money, and only just a couple weeks out to kind of get us through the Fed meeting announcement. This morning, I took a little retracement, or 1 minute long, here off of the 643 bar, 13 minutes in. We had this little 1 bar sell off, and then we rallied, kind of made a bull flag, and this was the high to low bar. It was closest to a hammer or close to not being a hammer, just as far as like the body was about half the size, but I thought it was close enough. So took that long. We had 4 green bars, put my stop below the low, and once we got that 4th green bar, I moved my stop underneath that low, and then that's kind of consolidated a little bit, and then rolled over below that. So not a huge move, but a little bit of a push up. This hammer here was too big, 4 1/4. I like to keep them less than 4 points, just because by the time you start bracketing that, you're looking at almost a 5-point stop from adding a tick to the entry and a tick for the stop. So that one was a little too big. Then we started selling off, and we kind of made just like this wavy range below the 30-minute low, and then we came back up and tested the 30-minute high, got a little bit of a rejection, tested it again, and then now we're back down below the 30-minute low. So a pretty tough day as far as not a lot of opportunities that I saw to trade. The 512 tick wasn't that exciting. It's also Monday, so I tend to be a little bit more, I guess, cautious or slow rolling into the week. So we'll see if we come down and fill the gap. Going back to the daily chart one last time, we have a lot of overlap in this sell-off. So that's typically not as much of a panic sell-off. Like if we would be gapping down every day and then having big sell-off, close at the lows, another gap down, that's more of a panic sell. So still, if I pull up the trend line here, you can see we're well above this long-term trend line that we've been tagging up on every couple of months. So that's really what I'm looking for here, kind of this 5,500 level as potential if we can bounce to the low from the 11th of July, and then buy some puts, roll over, take us down to this trend line, and then we'll see how we react at this swing low as well. So short and sweet today. Hope you have a good week of trading. We will be doing a live session tomorrow morning. You can tune in eminimind.com/VIP. Hope you have a great week. Talk to you soon.